You're watching The Miss Francois Show.
Thank you for joining us at the Miss Francois Show, where comedy meets reality. Today I have a special guest. She's a comedian that goes by the name of Just Jewel. She better be funny, otherwise I'm not gonna have her on my show again. She has been performing in New York. She even performed in California. So without further ado, Just Jewel, take it away.
Okay, let's jump right into it. Relationships in 2018. That's really how I feel about it. Because everybody is just so like attached to a phone or social media, and it's been so easy for us to access, you know, boyfriend, girlfriends, side chicks, husbands, kids. It's just so easy, and yet still I am single. My thing is, if it's so easy to find someone on the internet, why am I still single? And then the downfall of, you know, social media is it's also made it easy for people to cheat, men especially. Not saying men are the only ones who cheat, because they don't. There are animals that cheat too, okay? Wait a second, wait, let me explain myself. Those roaches that are in your grandmother's house, okay? Do you think those are the only roaches on that block? No, those roaches have been to other houses, so they're cheating. And here's another thing about cats that I've learned. When a cat gives birth, a mother cat when she gives birth, if the kitten like touches anything else or someone else touches the cat, the mother will disown the kitten for life. She would like shun the kitten. So not only do men cheat, cats cheat too. You know, they're disloyal. You have roaches that are just not only at your house, they're different places too. And you know, the downfall is there's people out here that, like me, you know, that's nice, I'm kind, and I'm single. But then you have people on the other hand, and I know everyone knows someone that is ugly and mean and still manage to find someone, you know? And what's really bad is it's the ugliest people that have the worst personality. Like, pick a struggle, okay? There is people out here that would love to have a struggle as, you know, to be ugly or to be mean or something, and you have both. And what's bad is that I was actually in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend. He was ugly. Not even gonna lie, he was ugly, but then he cheated on me. And do you know how bad I felt? I wasn't even upset that he cheated on me. I was upset that I let someone ugly come into my life. I let someone ugly come into my life and cheat on me. Like, you didn't even give me the chance to cheat on you first. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, cheating is like the new, everybody cheats. Everybody cheats. They cheat on food. They cheat on, you know, diets. They cheat on church too. You know, there's some people out here who do not go to church every Sunday. There's some people that go to church on holidays, okay? And you know what we call those? We call those the holiday saints. You know, like Easter and Christmas and Yom Kippur, stuff you don't even know, you just want to go. But, you know, back to the cheating men. I mean, back to men. There are, no. There are men out there, okay? I'm going to put it this way. There are men out there that don't cheat, but they have to have a flaw. You can't, there's no such thing as having this gorgeous man and he doesn't cheat. There's no such thing. So my advice to some of us women out there, go for a big guy, you know? And plus, you know, with the different seasons and stuff, I understand in the summertime you probably don't want to be up under a Rick Ross. You want like a Chris Brown or something. But the winter time's coming, you know? The winter time's coming, you can save on blankets, okay? You know, everybody's trying to save and stuff. And then on top of that, if they're big, they won't expect too much out of you. Because you know how you have those men like, oh, babe, like, you know, you looking different and stuff like that. No, they're going to eat with you. They're going to eat at 2 a.m. with you, okay? You guys are going to go to the clinic together and get, well, you know, you're going to have dates at the clinic and stuff like that. It's just so much stuff that you can do when you're with, you know, a big guy. Another thing, you can get you a guy that hairline is receding, okay? Because guys really feel a type of way. You guys really feel a type of way about their hairline. So you get you a guy whose hairline is receding. So then he won't be like, babe, you're not going to change your hair? You're not going to change yours? You know, there's so much things you can say. You just have to find you a guy with a flaw. You cannot get you a perfect guy. So, another thing, a short guy. All right, I know. Us women, some women really don't like dating short guys, and I don't either, because I just feel like it's weird. Like, you know, the guy's hand's supposed to be here, then it's like my hand is gonna be here, and you know what's worse is when I have on heels. So it's just like David and Goliath kind of thing, you know. And I really don't want to be. I don't want to be like that, but I feel like if God is telling me, in order for me to have a faithful man, he has to be short, then I'll just be single. I'll really just be single. I'll just be single. Like you guys thought I was going to say. I just said I don't like a short guy. What makes you think I was going to change my mind? Come on now. But yeah, but no, honestly, relationships are cool. And I'm not even going to make it seem like it's such a bad thing, because it really isn't. Like, I like to see, you know, people happy. I really do. I like to see people happy. I like to save money on food and stuff. I like to get gifts and stuff, you know, those type of things. I like to do that. I like to take pictures with my guys and stuff. And honestly, if I can find someone, you know, that I guess would just treat me right, I guess I just have to settle with someone that would just treat me right, because I'm ready. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to find someone that'll cheat on me for the next 15 years. I'm ready for that. No, seriously, I really am. I'm really ready for that, because, you know, it's lonely. It can get lonely sometimes. It really can get lonely. And, you know, you want someone to take pictures with, you know. You want someone to share their kids with, because now everyone took all the baby daddies. So it's like I have to have a guy. He's going to have kids, because all the baby daddies are gone. So I'm going to have to, you know, be a stepmom. I don't mind being a stepmom. There's nothing wrong with being a stepmom. I don't mind being that. And, you know, just in conclusion, it's really not too late. It's not too late to find someone that'll cheat on you. You just got to find the one that'll cheat on you, and you won't find out. That's the trick. That's the trick. Okay? Because cheating is only wrong unless you get caught. And the guys, you know, they always do get caught, so but you won't know. Like they say, what you don't know won't hurt you unless you have like AIDS or like syphilis or something like that. Then that will hurt you. But when it comes to cheating, you just gotta find you the guy that's gonna cheat on you, but you never find out. And when you find that person that'll cheat on you and you never find out, keep him. Well, that's all for today. Back to the Miss Francois show.
I still searching for that man. That every time I keep finding out when they're cheating, that's the problem I have. I keep finding out. If I would stop looking in their phone and going through their drawers, checking their underwear, I always find out when they're cheating. So that's the problem. The key is to make sure I don't find out. Joel, that was amazing. That was hilarious. Girl, as soon as you find a man, I will be borrowing him, because he will be cheating on you with me. That'll be a wonderful 15 years. Today, the name of our segment is I Want to Find a Good Man. I need a good man. I'm just looking for a good man. And I know how hard it is to find a man, period. So just imagine how hard it is to find a good man. I have two guests with me today. One is by the name of Miss Angelique Costa. Hi, Mr. Costa. And the other is Miss Juliet Briscoe. Hi, Miss Juliet.
Hi, Miss Francois.
Thank you for being my guest today. So, basically, you all are saying you need a man. Miss Angelique, in your beautiful pink outfit, you're multifaceted, you do real estate, you're an entrepreneur and an educator, and you tell me you can't find a man. You can't find a good man.
Good men are hard to find out there.
Maybe you're dressed too pink and it's too bright and it's frightening them. But anyway, Miss Juliet, you're 63 turning 64.
That's correct.
Girl, you're looking good.
Of course.
So you're well educated. It says here you're spontaneous. You even run marathons nationally and internationally.
That's correct.
And you didn't run and find a man yet?
At all.
So what define for me, Miss Angelique, what's a good man to you?
A good man is somebody who is not going to be the one for 15 years cheating on you. So that's number one.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So we got to scratch about like 85% of them off the list, right?
Yeah.
So somebody who can be trustworthy, somebody who's God-fearing, loves the Lord, and somebody who's going to put me first.
Oh, I was just looking for sex, but I understand that. Miss Juliet, for you, at your age now, what would you define as a good man?
Somebody like my father? That man does not exist.
So what? Tell me something about your father.
Well, my father was the breadwinner. My mom was never in need of anything, and he always took care of the family. It's hard to find that kind of dedicated and devoted person.
That's understandable. So he never cheated or anything. He was just a really good.
Well,
Okay, just stuttering. So I don't.
Scratch him off the list.
Oh, that sounds like the 85%. Next. So y'all are saying you all need or want a good man, but how I know you all a good woman? For you all to dress up today, you spray on your perfume, you put on your pink lipstick, trying to confuse men out there with this kind of trying to impress men, trying to confuse them. How I know you all a good woman to find good men? Angelique?
Well, I gotta go first. No.
Yeah, the pink, it's the pink.
The pink. Yeah, see, this is what good women with. No, I'm just playing. I build myself. I don't expect anything from the man that I'm not gonna do myself in terms of the same things that I said, being trustworthy, responsible, God-fearing, things of that nature, not cheating. I don't want the 15-year cheating person, so I'm not gonna do.
So all the things you just said, you're saying that's what you already have and that's what you bring to the table and you want someone just like that?
Yeah.
So you want someone just like you?
well, I want someone equally yoked.
There we go.
Oh, somebody been
Yes.
reading. It's Sunday, so equally yoked.
Yes.
Equally yoked.
There we go.
So you all want someone that's exactly like you? Because
Not exactly like us, but somebody who has equal qualities and can bring the same thing or more to the table.
so
And I would compromise, because sometimes you have a man in your life that you'll be able to complement each other, because there are things that he can do that I can do, and there are things that I can do that he can do, and somewhere along the line we meet midway, that we'll be able to compromise and just have a better understanding, and maybe, to continue to live in love. All I want is love.
well, I see why both of you all already don't have a man. But anyway, with that
Can you
said,
tell us?
you all singing all proper. You all song like one of those women that have a long list by your door. So when you walk out, you see the list. Then when you come back in, you have one outside also. You know those lists? So
I don't have a list.
You don't have a list? You just memorized yours?
No.
I don't have a long
You don't
list.
have, okay, but you have a list.
I have things that I would like.
Okay, so besides some of the stuff you mentioned, what else do you want? Like maybe in form of like a job, or what other things that may be on this list?
For me, it's not. It's mostly the things that I said, but they should have a
So you
career.
think he could be
Hold
short?
on. I said they should have
Okay.
a career, because I believe that they should be, striving towards something, be ambitious. It doesn't have to be the best job in the world or best career, but they should always be striving. I feel we all should be growing. As Juliet said, we're going to complement each other. So if I'm growing, you're growing, then we're going to help support each other to grow even further.
So along your way, so you haven't found anyone that with all these things? So I don't know how old you are. You look pretty young. But all this time, you haven't found anything like that.
That hasn't fit.
She sung like a lot. Miss Juliet, you haven't sung nothing along those lines?
Well, I mean, for me, finding someone it doesn't necessarily mean that he has to have a degree, because it could be the janitor. It's what he has in his heart is what really matters to me, because there are people with 5 and 6 degrees and don't have a heart, don't even know how to love. But it's that man that's sweeping the road and is kind to people. I know he has a heart for me. I would take him.
That sounds like a Bill Cosby answer. But thank you so much. So let me ask you this question. What kind of men do you all usually attract? The tall, short, they have money, they don't have money. You have to support them. What kind of man do you typically attract?
For me, it's always someone who I have to, like, go the extra mile, or like I feel like if it's, I have to mother that person, and I don't want that. I don't want that no more.
So in all the 63, going on 64 years, you have continued to get more kids into your life?
No, not really. But I think the men that I had in my life before, they were too controlling. So I never had the freedom to be me. It was always what they say goes. So that's why when I came to America and I saw how free a woman can be and just be herself, yes.
I can concur. I concur. I mean, I think we find the extremes sometimes. You have somebody who's, like you said, might have this great career. They have, you know, everything on book that looks nice on paper, but then they're controlling. Or they feel like they're God's gift to the world. And yes, we're all God's gift. You know, we're all God's children. But at the same time, you shouldn't think that you're better than somebody else to try to lord that, or say that I'm in control of everything just because maybe I have money or I have degrees or I have whatever. So I find you find that one extreme, or you find the next extreme where you're like, I'm driving in my car and I'm having guys like riding a bicycle talking about, can I get a ride? That doesn't make sense to me. Like,
That does make sense. But I'm so sorry. I'm just going to stop you right there because we're just going to take a short break and we'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to talk about that book you have there talking about weight, because I can't wait. So please tune back in soon for the Miss Francois Show continuation. Thank you.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to the Miss Francois Show. Today's topic is I need a good man. And I have with me today Miss Angelique DaCosta and Miss Juliet Briscoe. They're claiming they want a good man. To me, they're sounding like they want a lot of things. But we left off when I wanted to focus more on this particular book she has here. It's called, what is it called, Miss Angelique?
it's called The Wait.
The Wait by Devon Franklin and Megan Good. Now, I don't know if I could wait, but let me see how long she planned on waiting. Miss Angelique, tell me a little about the book and how does that pertain to you since you brought it with you today?
So now this is the real talk that you wanted, right? So
Yeah.
the real talk is some of it with waiting. So the wait is about waiting in life. So one of it is with sex, obviously.
Yeah, that's
so,
what we want to talk about.
She's like, yeah. But it's also about talking about waiting in life in general for things, but also about sex. So it's about waiting, abstaining from sexual intercourse with whoever your partner is or whoever you decide to be with until marriage. So what you said, what's part of the problem? Part of the problem is that a lot of people don't want to wait.
How long I have to wait? Is there a time limit on this?
Until marriage.
Lord. Miss Juliet, how do you feel about the wait? Have you waited?
I have been waiting 15 years.
50. Oh, Lord, that's a whole new virgin again. Lord, have mercy. Why are you waiting 15 years? You waiting on purpose or you don't have a choice?
Purpose.
Oh. Well, Lord, have mercy. I don't understand how your eye went this direction. So would you say you have been celibate on purpose?
Yeah.
Look directly at me when you speak to Miss Juliet.
That's right. That's my choice.
That's right?
That is my choice.
Oh, so
yeah.
you do. So right now, if you find a nice man, he tall, he have money, he masculine, he just sexy all over. You will say, I have to wait. You don't want no ding-a-ling-ling.
Well, at that point in time, I might change my mind.
That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. I mean, that's keeping it real. You know, this show is about keeping it 120% real. Because we're looking for a good man.
I hear you, Miss Francois.
Would you say some people use sex to like try to trap somebody?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not easy. Nobody said it was easy. But what I found is that when we do decide to have sex, sometimes we mislook those other things, like those bad qualities. You ever notice, like just Jules was talking about, like she said, having that ugly man. So you ever notice that you see some really pretty, good-looking girls, body, everything's banging, and they with this guy, I wouldn't say ugly, but just unattractive person, and you're like, how the heck did this guy get this girl? Usually what winds up happening is that they wind up having sex early, so they had it early, and then all of a sudden, that same girl that was like saying, you know, I don't really care too much about him, we're just going out for a date. All of a sudden, she's like all over him and like, oh yeah, that's my boo, because she wound up sleeping with him. And when we have sex with somebody, we kind of get attached to that person. It's like an emotional attachment. Some people call it a soul tie.
Okay. Do you feel the same way?
No.
Oh, so you tell me your point of view.
I'm just saying that there are some women that would find some men attractive or even unattractive, but if in her mind it's like she can't wait, she need a booty call, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have had those. Those were the good old days. But I digress. As what we were talking about? Oh,
booty
yes.
call, that's to sound like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I just call it call.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the booty in it, but that's fine. I mean, this is why we're talking about this, because everyone have a different point of view. And I won't say either one is necessarily wrong, but it's what you prefer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Let me ask you all a question. Where do you all are going to try to find or meet these men? Are you all going to a particular place? Are you all putting yourself out there? Someone told me once, like with me personally, they say if you're going from home to work or even to school and then you come home, or you're home all the time watching movies, how you expect the guy to find you? What, come to your house and knock on the door and say, hi, you've been waiting for me all your life. So are you all putting yourself out there? Where are you all putting yourself?
I personally, I'm not. Because I'm exactly that person from work to home.
But I see you on Facebook always in a party, so I don't understand what.
Yeah, but I just not looking. If somebody comes along, we'll see.
So you telling me you're going home. So which part of this man you're finding him and you're going to hit him over with your car when you're driving to work?
I don't know. Maybe as I drive in Uber now, I might be able to get a passenger.
That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. You got to put yourself out there. Yeah. Miss Angelique, how are you putting yourself out there?
I think I am a little bit. I don't think I used to. Kind of like what you were saying. It was more just work, school, doing everything, you know, just hustle and bustle of New York City and life, making money and just trying to do things, ministry, church. But now I said, you know what, I want to fall back a little bit and just enjoy life. So I just try to do different events, go to different networking events. But it's not really just to find a man. It's just to find good company. And then if it happens that somebody comes along, then somebody comes along.
Okay. Did you hear how old I said she was?
And looking lovely.
Yes, beautiful. But this is my thing. This is why it goes back to this book. It's nice to wait and say I'm waiting for this special person, but how long is long?
Yeah, I don't have too long, so.
I mean, that's a lot of praying, that's a lot of meditating.
But I think it's when the time is right. But I think I agree with you. You do need to put yourself, but not put yourself out there like, okay, I'm searching for a man. Because I think when we're searching so hard like that, sometimes we don't find it because we're overlooking, we're overanalyzing everything. Versus saying, I'm going to enjoy life, I'm going to have fun and put myself around the right people. Because once I'm around the right company, like-minded, have the things that I'm looking for, eventually, you know, that person is going to come around and then we can connect.
No. All right. That's one person point of view. I don't know what yours is, but that's Miss Angelique's point of view. But that's the reason we talk about these things, to get different point of views. So we all have a little talent or something. Tell me a talent you used to try to attract a man at least. Anybody have a talent? You don't? Oh, Lord have mercy.
My smile.
Oh, it is a beautiful smile. I'm not going to lie. Miss Juliet, you don't have a talent?
Yes, girl.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see.
Well, you know, definitely we're going to have, I want to see this talent. So I hope we have some music or something that we can definitely try to show this talent, to see what she's been doing, and to see if it's good talent she has, and she attracting these men from everywhere.
I'm ready. Maybe I can learn something. I gotta see it. Oh! Woo! Hey. Woo! Yes.
Well, with that talent, you should definitely have a man. I don't understand.
I hope. Woo! I don't know.
Thank you for tuning in to the Miss Francois Show.
Let's see. Show us again. I got my shoes on.
Thank you again for tuning in. Go! Miss Francois Show. See you next time.
Just come to me, I'll give you that sweet type of love. Sweet type of love. Come give me that sweet type of love. Real type of love. Hold me, darling. Cause whole night we jamming. Yeah. Say she sweet like a mango. She play the thing like a banjo. Them other girl them don't know how she clap the thing like a go-go. Lad. So what you say, what you say, what you say? Sexy girl, when you